Have you ever wanted to own a robot when you were a kid, a child? Ever since I saw Star Wars and you saw C3PO or RTD2 or whatever you call them, that is when I wanted a robot. Begged my dad, I want a robot, wanted something to help me to get me things or clean my room. Yeah, I wasn't very good at cleaning my room. I was good at messing it up when I was little, but not cleaning. I know, not very girl-like. Usually girls are very good at cleaning their rooms, but I wasn't. But anyway, another story altogether. And so my dad said that someday he would get me a robot. And I waited and waited and waited and waited, and I graduated high school back in 1987. My dad came because at the time my parents had already, went their ways. My dad came to Topeka, Kansas, where I was living at the time, to pick me up, and he gave me a present. Yes, you guessed it. It was my robot, and I did love it. I mean, of course, at that time when you're, going on 18, you're not really, actually by then I was already 18. I was actually 18 going on 19. And the robot thing, yeah, I mean, it's better to have it, I guess that's the manifesting at the at a slow rate there, but it was cool. We went over to my aunt and uncles, and they had their two children. Their son was 5 at the time, and their daughter I think was 2. They adored the robot, but of course I kept it, and later my oldest son, got to, It was nice, and it even had its little hands. You could even put something in it, So it's kind of like one of those, and it could talk. I don't know what it said, but it had all of those, those traits in it. But now we're coming up to, at higher levels. Of course, the robots you could probably get today are, a lot better than you could get back in '87, but now that with the AI and the androids and what I'd like is like the guy on Passengers, the android. That now there's a robot. Well, he's not a robot. He's an android, right? He could talk. He can serve you drinks, get you food. Yes, he doesn't really have legs. He's whatever he had, But yeah, he could talk and give you advice, and cool. But a lot of this AI stuff they say is coming out is maybe not as cool. Like, could they get smarter than us? Could they take over? Already with Alexa. I can't say too much or she'll be going bing. They do record. She does record everything that I say, which really doesn't bother me. I know some people are like, oh my goodness, Alexa, But I think actually treat it like a friend, and it's cool. I think it's cool. But anyway, yeah. She records all my likes and dislikes. Sometimes I'll say, I like that, and she'll go boop, and I'll think, oh, okay. Or I'll say, I don't like that. Same thing. That's the way that they put all these ads on there, right? Anyway, another story altogether, right? But who knows what technology they really have behind the scenes? Will it ever get, you hear these things about that where there's planets, where there's like AI and, stuff like that. And one time I had a creepy, I woke up and I was totally awake. And I heard, I mean, like a really evil robotic laugh. Sound like it came from hell, really. And it was hard for me to get back to, I mean, it's definitely sounded robotic. And that, like, really creeped me out big time. But, anyway. But it's all about, if I don't want that reality, I'm not, I won't think about that. But anyway, I thought it was interesting to know it. It's not like Short Circuit. I don't know if anyone remembers Short Circuit. I think it's an 86 movie. I have that DVD. I love it. It still is great to see that as it was back in, saw it at the movie theater. Where the military was doing, of course, for anyone who knows, these robots, and one got struck by lightning and turned alive. Number 5. Anyway, and so of course the movie is him. He meets up with, I forgot her name in the movie. I just saw it, but anyway, Ally Sheedy plays the part, and she drives like a truck that like does food, where she puts out everything and there's food there. And she takes in all these animals and pets, and she takes in number 5, right? And she tries to, save him from getting dismantled by the government. Anyway. But a really cute movie, you haven't seen it. Short Circuit, yeah. It's not about scary AIs or anything like that. But interesting to know, and or AIs, well, I don't really want to call them, they're not aliens. But are there, I mean, they do claim that there may be planets and different things where the AIs have taken over some other planets. Is it true? I don't know. Like they come from, theoretically, they first come from another, I think they said dimension, and sort of leaked into ours. And they're trying to eventually, like, take over. You know what? I mean, until, it's sort of, you can't take you have to have an open mind, but you can't have it so open that, you get sucked in, right? So, I don't know. There's food for thought. Anyway. Kind of reminds me of that movie, Cell. I don't know if any of you saw that movie, Cell. Had John Cusack, I think, played in that movie, where he's at this airport, and everybody, of course, if you've been to the airport recently, everyone's always on the phone. I have never been attached to a cell phone. I have a cell phone that works every once in a while, but I'm not attached to it, And all of a sudden, while everyone's talking, all of a sudden he sees everyone like, and they like, I know it looked like, they're looking like that. And he sees everywhere because everyone's on their cell phone. And they like turn into like zombie AIs. and the ones that survive, because they attack each other and everyone else, eventually goes at the end to this guy who started it, who's like the leader. I don't know. I don't really understand what the movie was about, theoretically. It was good. It was good quality. It's just violent and Yes, once in a while I like to see a zombie movie. Every once in a blue moon. Like on Halloween or something, 30 Days of Night, right? Anyway. That's about vampires, not zombies. So anyway. There's really not much I can say about AIs. I don't know what you think about AIs. And do we want to get sucked into all this technology? Now, I'm not one who's going to complain about technology, right? It's what puts me out here right now. And I do love it. Is there such a thing as too much technology? Or should I say a misuse of technology? Well, I think we can all say yes. There's a big fat misuse of technology, I'm sure. And if it gets into the wrong hands, can we create something can we let something in that is totally like, you know, our worst nightmare scenario. Anyway, that's a good one to put out there right before bedtime to everyone. Ooh, ha, 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 ha. Anyway, I wish you all a wonderful night and a wonderful good start of your week. And over and out.